Hello guys, so in this video I want to share with you a couple of things about my project with the Claymores, um, Claymores from the manga and Elden Ring. As you can see, I have like this big window open with some folders, which are basically this is the save game location, and I will explain soon. This is the game. We can also do like this. This is the sorry, no, that's not what I meant, but okay. So let's open another one. So we can also say like, okay, this is the game. No, there was a reason actually. So, okay, this is the save game folder, which is in Steam, no, in app data, roaming, Elden Ring, blah, blah, blah. And this is important because it's basically it's where your preferences are saved, like the key mapping or all the stuff, all the settings of inside the game, and your characters, not just one, but all the characters. In Elden Ring, you can have like 10 characters per save slot. So what did I do? As you can see, there are two folders here, which are this is the modded backups. So it's like the save game backups of the modded versions, and this is the original ones. So I don't have them together. So what I simply do when I want to switch over from one to another, I I take these two files, copy them, and put them in the uh, in this case they're modded, so they should be going here. So yeah, last backup I put them here. So but basically let's pretend that these folders are not here. I will explain after. Or these are not here. So what did I do? It's basically copy these two files and back them in another folder. If you don't have too many, you can just select them both and make a zip file, and so it's easier. And also, when you want to just update the backup, you would take them again and you put them inside, and they overwrite the other ones. So this is a way. But if you want to back them up, or maybe okay, I want to keep two versions of the same, or you need to delete this one and take the backup and put them inside here again. So here is where the game is gonna load the save game basically. So when you're gonna launch the game, it will read these two files. So what you want to do when you have a save file that you wanna keep, you just back it up in another folder or or in a zip file. And so my case, what I did, because I needed more than 10 slots, so I started, of course, with the vanilla version. So I started like, okay, these folders are just for me, it was just okay. I did some modifications to the build, so not a modification to the game, only to the build of the character. So it was just personal stuff. And here it's pre resetting the build. So these two are just it's just the basic when I started doing all this stuff. So after that, what I did was basically duplicating the save file, this one. So I used the first time I was making the 10 characters I wanted to have, and after that I back up this one into here. Now I'm not sure if it's in Cla- failure. Okay, I don't remember, but somewhere, because after that I started um, making a singular version of each one, which was the intention. So some folders are empty because I didn't finish mine, and then I didn't finish this because I switched over to the modded version because it was easier to handle, honestly. So, and not just for that, but also because I felt like there were more possibilities uh, to explore. So the modded backups have been divided in this way. Basically, you can see there are the three main generations we are interested in usually. So the Teresa generation, Claire generation, Clarice generation. Clarice generation, of course, is the last one, so it's like the new generation of Claymores. Inside this, there is indeed the new generation Claymores and seven ghosts. So what I did is basically creating one, two, three, and four um, basically for almost 40 characters. And it's not 40 because, for example, here there are like six or seven that can become 10 eventually because some characters I didn't even started. So seven or six, other seven, these are 10 and these are 10 from Alicia to Ellen. So Claire is not in here. So I should make another file or eventually put her together with the Teresa generation just to have her separated because there are 10 slots and they're not enough. So let's start. I want to show you. Let's start with Teresa generation so you can also see how I'm doing this. So I go back here, 100% sure, but okay. Now wait a second. Let me back up this one. This is from yesterday. This is older. How is it so old? Maybe it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. So I probably don't even need to do this. It's just for showing you, so it doesn't matter actually. Okay, so what I do, you cannot see my second display, so I will just move this one. This is basically a modded version of the game, or it's a way for starting the game in offline mode, so you can mod it. So I start the game. The game is gonna pick up the information from that file, those files I put. So the second file, if I'm not wrong, it should be adding the settings of like the graphical setting. The settings you decided. See, like this system, these settings, okay? Should be in the second file. So that file should be the same for all versions, basically, if I'm not wrong. I'm not 100% sure. The other one, which is the shorter named one, it's more important because it's what is holding the save look at the save file. Okay, so let me say that not all of them are ready as a face. As you can see, Irene is very ugly, but while others are basically or almost ready. Like I'm not thinking of changing Sophia. I like her like this, maybe just the nose and the mouth a little bit, but she's good. Noel, I liked her, but I want to fix her mouth because I don't like her anymore, and a little bit the eyes. But these things you have to understand that after 1, 2, or 3 hours you are working on the same face, watching on the original, etc. After 2 or 3 hours, you just cannot understand what you're doing anymore. So you just save it and say, okay, for the moment it's good. And after, when you have the energies and the inspiration, you can actually rework it and fix it. So this is basically how it happens to have a good result in the end, except for some that are easier to do, like Sophia. uh, or yeah, Sofia generally. So Irene, I can tell you it's very, very difficult to make, and she already took me like 5 hours or 6 hours, and trust me, this is a good result because for her face shape combined with the Elden Ring creator, at least for me, but I think for almost everyone, it's hard to have because you move something and something else moves, so whatever. So why you don't see Priscilla here? Okay, you don't see Priscilla here because personally I don't like her. And it's not just I don't like her, I didn't feel like making her. So I opted for Rosemary instead. So it's a previous situation um, of Priscilla coming to number two, to becoming number two, and what we know. Okay, so we have Teresa, Rosemary, Irene, Sofia, and Noel. They're just five. I said six, but there are five actually. Yeah, six if I'm gonna make Priscilla. But there aren't any others because they are all dead. So dead or unknown, basically. So in Teresa generation, these are basically the Claymores we know. So oh, I can show you this maybe just quickly so you can have an idea of how the Elden Ring creator is. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying it's difficult for some characters to be handled. So there are two places in this game where you can reshape your aspect. One is Raricaria and the other one is the round table. Um, I prefer this one because there are less things and
Is it
you
time?
quickly. So cosmetics. With quick sword Irene, feminine young. Uh, okay, let's start saying that if uh, okay because I'm not in the face thing. Okay, if I change from young to mature or aged, she can change more than this, but this is the first setting you have. There are base plates, base template we're not interested in. I can just show you, but the only thing that could be more interesting is changing the skin color, but doesn't matter actually. You can also do it later, as you can see. So age, young, mature or aged is the same. Voice, skin color, face, body. So here you can choose how the head is. Yeah, we can give her a smaller head. No, no, I'm not in a mood of changing any too much. So, okay, in some parts you can arrange good. And okay, the beauty of this is that you can play and if you want to keep it, you press one button. If you want to change it, oh, 77, look nice. If you want to change it, you just go back. So you don't lose the previous setting. Okay, body hair color, we don't have match hairs, musculature standard or musculature, but I prefer standard. So let's go for what counts. Oh, load favorites. This is where you can save your faces basically. This is Claire, this is Teresa, this is this is Sophia, this is Noel, this is Ellen, this is Flora, this is Galatea with her two versions. Yeah, I don't know why the body is different. Probably I copy pasted it from someone else. But I'm not too interested in the body because it's you don't even see it anymore after. So um, yeah. Galatea while she's a Claymore, Galatea when she leaves the organization. This was Jean, then she became Rafaela, then she became Rosemary. She also needs a reshaping, so along with Irene. But I had so many characters, and not just the character aspects, also the builds, and I started I started checking how modding works and try to see if I'm able to do it and so on. So I've been doing a lot of stuff. Um, there is she's Ophelia. Also can be fixed a little bit, but she's not so bad as she looks. I will show you later. Dietrich, Miria with her two versions, of course. And she is Alicia, Beth, and also someone else I'm using as a base, basically. I keep this because in some she was Daniel before, so she become Noel. But I'm keeping those because are good bases for also some other characters. Like she's good also for Anastasia or Audrey. No, Audrey actually she's better, I think. But okay, whatever. So they're similar. They're just this is basic and this is evoluted. So the others are different. So I keep them because they are good base. Otherwise, I need to start over again. Let's go back to the main menu. Um, yes. Oh, let me stretch a little bit. So, oh my God. Load game, we have Teresa, Rosemary, and etc. So I want to quickly show you each one of them. So Teresa is a face that I consider done. I'm not gonna touch her, just maybe some few, maybe. So there is something I forgot to say that there is a difference from how they look in the character creator, how they look in the loading memory slot, in the save file basically, as you saw before, and how they look in the game. There are three different versions. So you think, okay, I'm done, and then you go inside the game, you see something different, and it's already also different from how they look in the save file slot. So she is. I need to move her because she also is a mature version, which is different from the young version. This is because I loaded an old save again, but now I will keep this. So
Is it time?
mature. Let's switch over young so you can see the difference. And you can also see the difference between the game and the let's smaller her eyes just a bit. Eyesight. Well, I mean, I pretty love her, like how she's. As you can see, she's nice. She's not bad, and she's not perfect, but at least she looks like something we can watch. So yeah, she's not perfect, I know. The result on the other
Not
creator,
alarm. I would but
is definitely better when when you are able to reach the result you want, which is not always happening anyway. Also there, because the problem is the original face. So, okay, that was the result. Now we can look for. No, I don't show you. Rosemary is just like a sketch. so it's not important at the moment. But I can show you Sophia, which looks pretty decent. Noel and the others. I will try to be quick now. So okay, she's Sophia. Let's go to the creator section. Uh, so basically, she looks very similar to Ellen. In fact, I changed Ellen hair because they are the same hair, and
Is it thy will?
honestly, this hair is more fitted for Sophia. Yeah, detailed appearance, body. No, you want her muscular. She's muscular. Okay, I'm pretty happy about her. I know she's not perfect as well, but I'm pretty happy about the results. Maybe the lip sides can be. Nah, she had a pretty big mouth, so let's leave her. Yeah, I'm not gonna change something. Yeah, I like her, so
Be not alarmed. I would birth
this is
thee.
how she looks in the game. You can see there are differences. It's not the same actually. Even if I do something like this, you can see her in her face. So there are 3 or 4 different versions, also because of the lights, of course, but I'm pretty sure because of the textures. So, but as you can see, once you have a good face that doesn't look horrible on the side and on the front, you don't care of perfection in this game because you are basically never watching her face. So I don't like the idea of having something a monster, but I'm not also looking for perfection because it's the overall graphic of the game, as you can see, it's like you almost you can touch it. This is why I like this graphic. And I know people doesn't maybe understand it from outside, but once you are inside the game, the overall feeling you have, it's different from other games. And as I said in other videos, I played a lot, so it's different. You can feel that you are wearing something. It's not just there. You can feel like you are having it. You can almost touch it. So uh, it's a very good graphic actually. It's not so bad because the details are good. So this is why I like it. Okay, let's move to the next one, which should be uh, Noel. And then we switch another. Oh no no. Okay, let's switch. Noel means nothing to nothing special. So okay, let's see. So you can see what I do now is copy these two and put them in my case in this, which is the razor generation. Yes, overwriting this. So now I will need to check the differences between this and this, but never mind. So after that we switch over to In this case, I don't have the second file, which is settings, but it's not important because it's on the same settings. So in this case, I just need to overwrite one. And let's overwrite it and start the game again. I can also close Pirene face. So, my back is paining so much now. I've been there for 40 minutes almost, but you can see like how the the thing works, and it is not so easy. So okay, Alicia and Beth are twins, so nothing special. Um, I already made videos of them, so I don't think you need to see them. And there is no special. Okay, let's just go for Alicia. There is no special difference from the face because it's very basic. Like it's an easy face to achieve. Say just a second. As you can see, even if it's a basic face, they look very good. They look very good. I mean, they almost look Alician better. Maybe their face is just a little bit too rounded, but for the rest, they look very good. And if I have another kind of equipment now, no, I don't have it here. I have it in another save, but this equipment is not what I want as a final setup. Is like what I had in black. It's not bad, but it's too big. So, but there is something else that I don't recall the name, which is definitely better. Yeah, it's the night cavalry set. That's perfect for them. Actually, perfect for them. But this can be also changed in this, but then the overall doesn't look. So this is why I'm keeping this set. There is also this chance, which is not bad, but there is too much difference in color. Otherwise, we need to change this. No, this one doesn't fit. Not too much. So this is how oops, I forgot the gauntlets. This is how I patch them up, basically. But I don't like this version. I mean, it's not bad, but yeah, let's just go back. I need the cavalry set for this one, so the night cavalry set is very nice. So, okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, no, no. In this case, I want to show you the build because it's ready.
Now.
Okay, this is the rebirthing area, so but I don't want to rebirth her, I just want to show you. So this is how you start, and this is the level I am now, and this is the how I put the points. Okay, so what I did is giving her and
I would burn.
pet different statistics, different build, because of course they are similar in power, almost the same, but different specialized. So what I did is giving her a good balanced build, basically, between all the aspects, except for arcane, which means in my intention that she's not able to hold on the dark side, let's say, the awakening, for for a long time. So she's basically very balanced, and she should be. Ah, no, no, wait. I'm making a mistake now. Okay, let's roll over to the to this one. Now I know why there was something wrong. Actually, there was something wrong. So let's switch over. And as you can see, I'm skipping the intro videos because there is a mod that allows you to do this. It's pretty easy to install and saved my lifetime, so I can do something else sometimes. Um, Load game. Oh no, no, no. This is totally different. Hmm. Okay, so let's say that Teresa is the same. Miria, Galatea. This is how they look. They are not the same. They are the same except for Claire, Tabitha, Yuma, and Raki. But the others, from no, sorry, from Galatea to Miria. Okay, whatever. Here we have Teresa, Claire, Miria, Galatea, Cynthia, Danev, Ellen, Tabitha, Yuma, Raki, and I can put also Clarice here below. So when I have some inspiration, I will do her. So this is just to show you. Oh, I can show you something just quickly with Miriam maybe. Um, I'm not going to show you all of them in this case because I just wanted to show you this special armor. Let me reset the. This is the effect of the hack and slash mod, which basically gives you different statistics, and when you load it up, it does that. So we are with Miria now, which has Bloodhound Step, which basically is a teleport thing, and the ability of this ability is of everyone, but the point is she can summon this kind of phantom, so it looks like a mirage. So she's the only one I'm giving her the chance to use her duplicate for this reason. So I wanted to show you this armor, which makes no sound. Can you hear that you don't hear any footstep? Nothing. I can jump, I can do only if I use some attack. I'm making noise. So this is a special armor, and I decided to give them the Black Knife set. I decided to give them as a as a in the version of the ghost. So it's like a way to say, okay, they are hiding their Yoki and they cannot be perceived. There is another version of the hood I can give them, which is the original one of the set. Uh, so you can see their face, but not too much anyway. So I can remove it and show it to you at the light, maybe, which is okay. Smiria. I need to fix her eyes a little bit. I don't like them, but for the rest, I like her, and her hairs are the only one who could fit her appearance almost. So that's it. Let's switch back to my choices. Okay. So more like they all look the same because you cannot see them in the face. They have different builds, but the same overall points. So no, quick to dust, I guess. So I cannot show you because I think I overwrite it. I cannot show you the build of. Alicia and Beth. I'm sad for this. So yeah, this is a problem. So because I'm switching too much, it's my bad. So you should just do something, finish it, put it in a folder where you say, okay, that folder is done and I'm not gonna touch it anymore. And that's it. So this is how it should be. Um, but it's me, so um, let's go back to the previous save file. Um, okay, ta ta ta, no, 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 fuck. So, I just from here. Okay, now there is a clear generation from Alicia 12. Yes, maybe. Yes, now we can start again. Hmm. So my computer are generally always fast because I don't really love things that take too much time to load. Okay, let's see if also Beth has the same problem. I want to check if my theory was correct.
Is it thy will?
Yeah, I don't actually need to
Now
go here. I'm just doing automatically. So, oh, okay. In her case,
be not alarmed, nor afeared. I would but
shut up. In her case, um, we have the build because I don't know why. But her build is basically most on faith, which, in my perspective, my viewpoint of playing Elden Ring in a Claymore way, which, in my perspective, faith is what balances arcane or counters arcane. So, actually, Alicia, in the build I was making, she had a lot of arcane but less faith. And so basically, Beth, which is the one who keeps her cautiousness safe, has a lot of mind, or at least a good portion of mind. Not so much endurance, or because it's used for basically for fighting. Not a lot of strength, not a lot of dexterity, and a medium good portion of intelligence. So it's like mind, intelligence, and faith. It's also this also needs to be reworked, I think, and so this is why I think this is the wrong uh, save file. But by the way, or maybe not. So the point is, this is the idea overall. So the other one, Alicia, is based more on strength, dexterity, endurance, and vigor, and arcane. While her sister Beth, this one, should be focusing on faith, intelligence, mind, endurance and vigor. Endurance and vigor because somehow they also are connected to the overall, not endurance but vigor because it's connected to the usage of magics. So in a way, yes, she needs also vigor. So let's say that fate can be a little bit lower, like 60, but the intelligence and mind and the vigor, now vigor is okay, but intelligence and mind must go up, like intelligence 60 or 70, and mind 50 or 60 or 60, 60, or something like that. So basically, these are the three main stats for her. Also a little bit more of arcane. Why not? So this is it. This is if you want to reply the idea. If you want to play in the game, you need to arrange a different setup based on what you want to use as skills, basically, and how you want to play. But for this build is basically working. Can fix something if you need to, no problem. So she basically has the skill points, or she should be having the skill points of a caster. Then you can change different things, but she's basically a caster more than a melee because she's holding the her sister cautiousness. The other one on the other side is the fighter one, so the fighting one. So doesn't mean that she's a shit melee fighting. It means she's good and pretty good, but it's not her top. It's not her top statistic. So okay, let's go to the rest. So we have Galatea, Ophelia. So Galatea, it's a little bit difficult because she basically is perceiving. She's basically a perceiving one. So it's something that is not. How can I say? It's not meant to be in the game. There are some skills which can be used and they can give the idea, but okay, here she is. I really like her, honestly. I will show you in the creator. So Vegate Feminine Young. I gave her a special armor because she's special. Um, Face, okay. I really love her. She's one of the characters I try to have more similar because I really like her. I mean, she's beautiful, and but she's not just beautiful. I love her character. Um, it was too much for me to leave her just there, and so she really looks good. So the other version of her is this one. As you can see, her face is different here. But this also, I also reworked, and now it's not how it should be. So let's say that we keep the other one. But okay, usually this is how she looks like. Okay. She's like more serious in this version than before. As you can see in the manga also, or the anime, the first time we saw her, she was a little bit more um I don't know, just a little bit more bold, and just a little bit, but enough. And after, when we see her in Rabona, she's a bit more not humble, but she's different. She's changed. So this is my way. Was my way. Not this. I don't know why this keeps happening to me, but so yeah, whatever. So basically, what? Let's go back to the other one and load it. Let's see how she looks if I give her the eye patch, for example, which is black usually. You can see that, okay, you can say she's her, but I don't know. Oh, I need to center this. Okay, whatever. So the reason why I'm having two different faces is because they look different actually. And you can check on manga or the anime as well. So I really love her face here because she's very, very similar to at least to some of the major expressions she's having while she's in Riffle Cove and trying to save Claire and so on. So in all that part of the manga or the anime, she's basically like this. She maybe her eyes are a little bit lower, but if I'm gonna change it, the overall, I could also. I'm not sure now. She's good anyway, so I don't know. I actually don't know. Okay, let's leave it like this. Okay, so as you can see, sometimes I just see something, try it, and fix it. So this is how she looks, and let's see about her build. But I already made a video about that, but just quick check. She's balanced and have basically skills, reflective skills, healing skills, buffing skills, all this kind of all these kind of skills. And she's focused on not being detected. So there is an option which I'm not sure, but it's not in this game, in this mod, so I cannot use it, which allows you to change the aspect of the armor, basically, like a transmog. And but if I give her the same armor the other have, I don't know. It can be, and it serves the purpose, but I don't know. Aesthetically, I prefer like this. But in any case, you can also do whatever you want. So let's go to now. Sorry. So let's see who we have. So in this save file, we have Alicia, Beth, Galatea, Ophelia, Raffaella, Miria, Flora, Jean, then Ellen. Of course, as you can see, I didn't put others because they are not so important, but also because I don't know, I wanted to have them. So the option here, alternative option, is to make the others like now Dean is number 11, but the others like Eva and I don't remember. So they just basically die and they're not so we don't have many informations also, so there is no point of making them, at least for me. If I had more informations, I could, or I could just invent them, but I wasn't just interested. So Ophelia looks similar to Galatea, but actually Galatea, she should have different airs, which I'm also working on, not now, but I need to find a different hairstyle for her. While for Ophelia, this hairstyle is perfect. And there is a version which is not loaded now in the mod of her having a longer dread, so like until here, which is pretty nice to see because it's absolutely her. Okay, let's see her closely. Because as you can see from outside, she doesn't look too much Ophelia. She's not perfect here as well. There is something to be fixed, I know, but the overall is not bad. She resembles somehow. Alright, so maybe we can. As see as I move something, the overall feeling changes. So it's not so easy. It's not something that you can quickly fix. it requires time, and most of the time you make mistakes and you need to start over again. So, okay, I'm not gonna change it now. This is how she looks. Oh, sorry, her build. So, okay, the problem here is that I didn't actually also forgot, yeah, I didn't spec them. And also, if I did, this is the wrong, it's not the updated file, which I deleted, I think, with the builds. So, but it's not so difficult to start to make them basically. So she's basically an offensive type, so you go for strength, dexterity, especially dexterity. So like 50 strength, 60 or 70 dexterity, even yeah, 70 is pretty good. Intelligence, she's very smart. So mind and intelligence, mind 40, 45, 50 maximum, but it's already good. Vigor and endurance, yeah, vigor and endurance uh, between 40 and 50. Um, Intelligence, we can also say 50, 40, 50. Yeah. And the rest should go on arcane, in my opinion. And also in faith, is if you see it as a like trusting yourself and trusting your abilities and etc. So she's not someone who is like having too many doubts about herself. So Fate and Arcane, you can you can see Arcane as the like the Yoma power, the yeah the demon side, etc. You can read it in this way, in my reading way, of course, not in the game way. So for the rest, you can joke, you can play with this one plus one more, five plus five more. It's your choice, of course. What she does have, it's a buff for sacred damage in sword. I don't remember this one at the moment. It's a buff, another buff, debuff. And these three abilities are to resemble an awakened form, which are when I had the inspiration, I said, "Whoa, it's true! They are already in the game." So these kind of things I can show you, but it's already in the video that I made, but I can quickly show. Um, do, do, do. Okay, so this is the first one, which is very pretty much Ophelia awakened form. This is another one. And this is another one. Okay, I'm not 100% sure of this, but for the moment it's a very nice trio, so I will keep it. But if you have anything, any suggestion that could replace it, but it needs to be like really better this, than this one. So, okay, let's go to, oh, sorry. Her basic ability is I don't know in English how it's called, but it's like the wave sword or something like that. And she's called she called herself like that. So this kind of ability that I show can be her strategy skill. So let's go back to the loading screen. We've been outside that. Rafaela, I don't remember. Oh yeah, she's similar somehow to Beth. A bit more of fighting skills, but also she's focused on mind. So I'm not gonna show you her because okay, it's not nothing special as a build for the moment. But okay, let me check. I don't remember if and how. Oh, spinning slash. So I'm actually a bit tired. This is why I'm starting to talk like this. Um, this is two phases, one and two. The second one looks similar, but it's like a combo. You see? Okay, and for the rest, it's very similar to Galatea in that, so she doesn't have anything special. Yeah, nothing special. Um, I couldn't find better hair, so that's it. Miria, you already saw her. Flora. Flora is one of the character I want to give her a proper. As you can see, she also have the bread because there are no other long hair in this game as basic. So as it is. So this is a problem. Blood on step. Oh, okay. This is Stormcaller, Stormblade. Okay. So she's actually not builded here. Just some abilities that resembles her ability, but she's not how I would like her to be. Just give me a second that I want to switch the mouse. I need to switch the mouse, okay? So that I can show you. Okay, bottom step is the same area, but it's just a quick movement. This is a Stormcaller mode. It resembles her ability somehow, which is not bad, of course. Can be. If you want to play the basic game, this is one of the possible choices. Another choice is the Stormblade, but I use this for Claire and Helen in the vanilla version. Why there is a different, there is a variation from the vanilla to the model one? Because the vanilla forces you to use what you have in the game, so you have to adapt and sometimes use the same ability on different characters, like the quick blade and okay, this is the Stormcaller. It's more like the wind cutting of the Flora, while the Stormblade, which is a distance ability, ranged ability, and also close ability. It's both together. This is why it's powerful. Basically, is good both for Claire, resembling her ability to use the quick sword, or Teresa when she's using the quick sword along with the extendable arms of Ellen. So somehow it's a way of saying, hey, I can kill you from distance with my sword. That's the point. So that's the idea. But in the modded version that I show some video and I was working, I'm working on, I will work on, and will have like different. So Flora will have her actual ability, and each one of them will have At least something that is more similar to what we look for. Okay, so let's leave Flora here. Oh, you want to see her face, yeah.
Is it I would?
Fatal Flora, feminine, young appearances. So she's similar, but not so similar of Galatea. If you don't like this part, you can change it, but as you can see from inside the creator and in the game, there are some changes, but it can be fixed, no problem. Like, it's not the chin, it's the jaw, I think. Yeah. You can fix the jaw so you don't have, but yeah, there are ways to fix her. But the point is, um, she has a nice but sad face. So usually, so this is why she looks a bit sad because it's how she looks in that moment. Maybe because they are in Pieta and she knows they're gonna die probably. So this is what happens in the end. So she's pretty nice. She's not perfect, but she's nice. So she can be fixed. And she's also one of the characters I made pretty quickly because I started over from Galatea, which resembles her. And they look similar, but they're not the
Be
same.
not, I would birth.
And so she can be perfected. So for the moment. So Galatea, Ophelia, and Flora, and maybe someone else, they look similar, but they are not. Not just, you can see like this is Flora, this is Ophelia, which in this editor, in this visual, they look similar. And okay, it's the same base face, but they are not similar. They are not the same. And same goes for Galatea. It's the same base face. Also, if you can see, this is the base, and then the changes, of course. So Miria, Galatea, Jean also, Denev and Ellen and Claire are, but especially Miria, are one of those, and Teresa also that I worked more on. So it required me like I made them and perfected them in 3 months, I think 2 or 3 months. And while I was playing, sometimes I was stuck there and fixed them. But so the others I started making them in the last 2 weeks, 10 days. So I couldn't expect myself to have very good versions of her. I like Jean. She's also not perfect, but I like her. In pairing trust, but there are also other effects. Okay, this sword is not what I want. It's the ability that is on the sword that I want to put on a normal claymore as a spirit ash. As you can see, it's exactly Gene ability. So it's perfect. As a skill, you don't even need to rework it unless you want to change the colors and etc. But I need to put it on a different sword. So it's here because I want to show that she has her ability. Otherwise, she can use repeating trust, but I prefer to give it to Irene and trust, which I also gave to someone else that I don't remember, but it's still good for Genos. She doesn't have any special, yeah, some buff, etc., like almost every Claymore, basic buffs. So this is it. I'm not gonna spell the armor. She does have So for some claymores, I use the all-knowing armor set. Dietrich is using all of them, all the three pieces except the helmet, all the three pieces. And for others, I usually use this one, the Exile Graves, which are pretty nice for claymores. Or you can use this one for the seven, like it's more like oh, these are Ellen legs, which are extendable. So this is for Ellen, this is for Dietrich, and you can also try the others, but I already tried and I didn't like them, so I think you will not like them as well. So I usually go for these, and this is an alternative in some cases, and so on. But Ellen and all the basic claymores have these ones, and so on. Okay, so let's go to. So the builds are not totally done, but let's say that the base is ready. So you can just spec them how you want once you are it. So once you're playing it. So Denev. I don't remember what I gave to Denev. So let's see. Oh yeah, the upward cut, of course, similar to Noel, but I changed it in the modded version in the real idea, at least in my mind, and in the other save file. I changed it so it's not the final choice. So of course she has two different fighting styles. So let's start from the first. It's the uppercut, and there is the kick because she kicks only, and she should have. Oh, she doesn't. Why? Yeah, the kick is also on the other claymore, so she can use the claymore this way. This is how she works. I really love double-handed in this game. Very powerful, as you can see. Doesn't give any space. If you're fighting one-handed, like with one sword, sometimes if you leave them a space, the timings, they are able to attack you back. So, but with the two-handed, with the two blades, two claymores, they don't have that chance. So, I'm not sure why, but this is how it works. So it's a pretty strong and good melee build. Nothing special, but and this is for breaking their stance along with the double sword. So she's very nice. I really love Dana how she went, both as aspect and build. So I'm not going to show you her in the creator because she's one of those who doesn't change too much. So she's pretty nice. You can see her on both sides and front. You can fix her nose if you don't like her. Yeah, there's some nose fixing to be done, but generally she looks nice. So let's go to Helen, so we can after change. Oh, it's almost 2 hours of video, but I have to remove. I will cut the part. So if you see some cut, it's because I want to make it shorter. Helen, let's move from here and oh no, let's go to the editor first. Okay, Alan, show us what you got. Okay, Ellen is one of those, in my opinion, who really does look very similar to the original. Maybe we could just do this. Yeah, this better. Eye size, eyes length. Of course, you can change some of these if you don't feel like there. But overall, yeah, this is how she should be. Save because that small change made a difference for me. No, finish. Okay. And she basically has piercing fangs. It's not the ability I want to give her, but for the moment I don't have good alternative. So and so piercing fang as a casting attack. Let's see how it goes against some enemy. Oops, my bad. Not bad. Let's check the other one, which is double slash. Not bad. If you manage the timings, it's easy. And Stormblade, oh that is a stupid mob here. Sorry, mob. So a Stormblade, just to show you, it's something that works both on a distance and it does even more damage if you are close range, because you are hitting both with the effect, which is like a bullet, and the blade itself. So it does both of the damage together. Let's see how it goes. You see? It's both damage all together. This way it's just one. The bullet of and it's very powerful if you use it as I did, so it was my first good skill. And it's very good to, yeah, it's very good skill. So, okay, here is like, it's not perfect. Maybe we can change piercing fang with something else, but I don't have inspiration right now, so. Mm. So, okay, we basically had all of them. So, who is missing? What just happened? Okay, I had a freezing. I don't know if about the recording. So let's copy this because we made some change and put it in cloud generation here. Yes, yes, thank you. So Claris generation, which is the last one. So we almost there. Um, they are very nice. Not perfect, very nice. And but problem is their um, The builds. The builds are the problem for them. We start from Teresa, which is because she should be in this file, she should be the awakened version, while in the other one, the first one, she should be like her first version. Alicia, Beth, they are exactly the same. We have Audrey, we have Meata, we have Rachel, which looks very similar to Raphael. We have Renee, she needs to be fixed, I know, but I was too tired. Anastasia, which looks good. I mean, she needs some fixing here, but the real problem is that there are no haircuts that resembles her. So if we add something that resembles her hair, I'm pretty sure that her face with some fix will look very, very similar to the original. And then we have Dietrich and Raftela. So I'm not gonna open them all because I'm thinking who has built one, two, three. Oh, she doesn't. One, two, Audrey. No, but there are some skills in the game that could definitely fit her. Miata, it's a difficult one because she's awakened, so she should be arcane and doing some strange stuff. So she should use some melee weapon and abilities or magics like Ophelia, like she was an awakened being. So then we have Rachel, which is basically um, I don't remember actually, so I need to check her. And René Lund, which is very similar to Galatea. Anastasia. There is a way, actually. I found a way in the modded version that I can show you, but it requires a lot of, not a lot, but at the moment I don't have the abilities or the knowledge to do that, so I'm working on getting that. Um, Basically, there is a mod which allows you to jump around in the air, it's like the airbender, airbending. It's called. So sorry, airwalking, not airbending, airwalking. So that could fit a lot on a stage. And in general, overall, the ability of some claymores to jump around, almost fly. They're not flying, but they're jumping pretty a lot. So, but for Anastasia, it's perfect. Dietrich, just a big slash from up to down. And Raftela, I don't remember. Oh, Raftela, yeah. She's very similar to Galatea. I mean, the basic is the same. She can manipulate the Yoki of others and so on. So she's basically a supportive type, similar to Renee, which is basically the new Galatea in the new gen. Both Rene, they are different, but the basic is the same. They both work on the perception of the Yoma. So, but she's specialized on of the Yoki. She's specialized in perception and reading, and she is specialized in manipulating it. So it's different. Um, but it's the same base. Okay, so Audrey basically has the ability of uh, berserking or something very similar of berserking. So, if I remember correctly, but I need to check back. Okay, so here they are. I will show you her maybe on station, then we are done. So, thank you, round table. Okay, here is how she looks. And in my opinion, she is not bad. Let's see how it's in. I like her. As you can see, she's different. Okay, maybe her mouth and her lower part can be fixed a bit, but I like her. Like, she's very nice. And somehow she remembers me, her. So, yeah, I like her. As I said, there are some things that can be fixed, like there is an option here for there is no possibility for the eyes deepness. So, um, okay, so this is her abilities. Nothing. No, I didn't make a build for her, so not yet. And anyway, you can feel free to help me with the facial aspect if you want, because it's pretty exhausting for me, so I can focus on making the builds or the mods. So that I prefer. So let's see Raftela, which I think she doesn't have a build actually, but she does have a face. But she has the same base of Audrey. While Raftela, yeah, you can see she basically is Audrey. But I just saved her like this and I didn't work on her anymore from the last time. But she can be fixed. But they have the same base face. It's just different. They just have some differences. They are pretty beautiful, by the way, both of them in the manga. And they are nice here, but in the manga, they're Jesus, they are beautiful, really. So okay, haircut. Oh, sorry. The haircut is the same problem, which I didn't have a better option, so I just okay, let's give her a different haircut from the others. So giant hunt, yeah, no, nothing we're interested in, no build here. So let's go for Anastasia. Okay, I'm aware, as I said, that she's not. Yeah, all three of them have the similar base face, but they're different. And yeah, these are the air cuts that I have that I can use. I could use this one maybe, but it's the one I just used for F-Data, I think. Uh, so yeah, yeah, the lower part of face, it's something I need to fix. So yeah, and here we are. We don't have many choices, so and some hairs are already fixed. Like she's Dietrich, no way of this. She's Chintia. So she's Ophelia, of course, and this version as basically as the yeah like it's the tail. So here we have like Tabitha or Tabitha. Oh, this is Tabitha definitely, so I used it for Tabitha. And this one I gave it to, I don't remember, someone, or maybe I didn't use it. This is for Renee, this one, yeah. So as you can see, there are a lot of short haircuts, so but the long ones are not so long as I want it to be, like those two, and this one should be longer. This for Teresa, be perfect if it was almost a double or one and a half. And same goes for these two. For Alicia and Beth, this is for Audrey and Galatea, and you know, yeah. So yeah, it's possible to mod them, which is what I want to do, or I'm working with someone. So the next week we should have something more to show you, but that's it. This is for Daniel. I tried these ones as well. These were alternatives for Rafaela. This one I was choosing for Rafaela, but yeah, it's actually better. Actually, maybe I should choose this one for Rafaela. So I will change it if I remember. I prefer it for Rafaela, yeah. It's more accurate actually. And this could be used for Rosemary maybe. Or this one for Rosemary. Yeah, this one is for Rosemary. And this is, no, sorry, this is for Rafaela. So I'm gonna change it now after the video. And so here we are. I'm thinking if I left someone behind, some I'm aware of, some not. You know, Renee, I'm not gonna show you, Rachel, not gonna show you, Miata, I'm just full aware, so, and no bill. So this is the situation, guys, okay? So once again, remember to back up. I was saying, remember to back up your stuff. If you make some changes, and in this case, I do here. Yes. So, okay, I'm closing the video now, the recording, and I will make these changes. Oh, let's just do it together. Yeah, let's do it together. So, what I want to change is in Claire generation. So you can also see how I actually, not just me, probably most of the modders, the good modders are using their stuff. So let's change these two and then we close the thing. So one thing I of course appreciate of Dragon's Dogma 2 build is not just the quality, the graphic, but how it is handled. Wait a second. I'm pretty sure I just made a mistake. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I just made a mistake. I'm pretty sure I just made a mistake. And if I made this mistake, oh no, this was a mistake, but not a big one. And this, maybe this is the mistake I had made. I pasted in the wrong page, but no problem. So one other thing you can do is save your backups with WinRAR, like zipping them in an archive. Okay. So Rafaela, my dear Rafaela, we need to go to the barber now. So let's go to the barber right now and change your haircut because they don't like it like as it is.
Is it Taiwan?
No,
Be not, I would
uh, I hate this.
art thou
Hair, yeah. Yeah, she's better. I mean, she doesn't. There is no option to close her eye, so this is a problem. Sail. What? Wait, what? Whatever. So, okay,
be
I made a
not
change.
alarmed, nor afeared. I would birth.
Yeah, yeah, whatever. Come on. I'm also being not sleeping. I mean, I did sleep, but it's been like I need to go sleep soon. Um, no, where were we? Oh, okay. So, yeah, as you can see, I was almost making a mistake. So remember and do things properly. And when you feel you can't, just stop, go to sleep, do something else. Teresa, Teresa. Teresa. Yeah, Teresa is like my, not just mine, of course, I'm pretty sure, but I mean, all the time I'm seeing her death, and when she comes back, also, yeah. Rosemary. Yeah, I was definitely having a wrong Rosemary haircut. So, Rosemary. Let's go to the Barbaries. It didn't work. But the point is, let's do it and close it.
Ah, is it time?
She has such a bad face. Oh no, wait. I picked the wrong one. This one was the correct one. But I don't like her face, actually. But I don't think I can. Okay, this one is better. And this one is better. So for the moment, I'm saving her like this.
Be not, I would
But I don't have the energies of fixing them. So this is also why I'm asking if someone have time, patience, will to make it. I am not jealous. Okay. Okay, so this is the end of the video at the moment. So I will have to fix it and in a way that we can basically shorten it. Okay. Bye bye.